Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Battle Stadium Singles video here on iStarly TV. This is part of my Road to Master series where I try to climb the online ranked Battle Stadium Singles ladder. Today we have a brand new team to show off, and it is featuring Galarian, I always say Galarian, I don't think it matters how you say it, Galarian Articuno. And this is a Pokemon that I really like, I think is really cool. And I mean, all of the Galarian birds are really awesome, but yeah, I wanted to build a team centered around it. So that's, or this is what I came up with. So with the Galarian Articuno here, I'm gonna go back and forth. Let's just say that. I'm running a bulky set with Calm Mind. So we have max HP and max defense with a Key Berry. The Key Berry is the item, I think I've talked about it before. It's a berry where if you get hit with a physical move, you get a defense boost. So we already have some decent defense given our max HP and max defense stat. And once we get hit by a weaker physical move, maybe, you know, we have a Terra Steel type, which is a really good defensive Terra type. So like maybe if Dragonite is gonna hit us with an Extreme Speed or something, or Chien-Pao is gonna hit us with Icicle Crash or something like that, we will get a defense boost, which will make it a lot easier for us to tank those physical hits in the future. And then we just set up Calm Minds and sweep from there. We also have the competitive ability, which is pretty good. If our stats get lowered, we get a +2 special attack boost. So that allows us to hit really hard. Now, honestly, when I first started out with this team, when I was testing it, I had stored power over Freezing Glare. Freezing Glare is Galarian Articuno's signature move. And stored power, you know, I've used it in sets before. I've used it with Espathra, I've used it with Cresselia. And I think on those Pokemon, it's just better because Espathra has speed boost, so it accumulates a lot more boosts for the stored power. And Cresselia is just way bulkier, so it can also set up more. With Articuno, I found in testing that I would often get to like maybe 1 or 2 Calm Minds. And so my stored power, and even with the Key Berry, my stored power was honestly just not that strong. So, because stored power gets more and more powerful the more stat boosts you have. So I just switched back to its signature move, which is Freezing Glare. I think it's 90 base power, which is really strong, and it has a 20% chance to freeze. So I think that's just better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that. And then we have Air Slash for more stab, which rounds out the coverage decently. It lets us hit dark type Pokemon. Terra Blast is another option as well, because actually, you know what, now that I think about it, Terra Blast could be a very good option for allowing us to hit Pokemon like Chien-Pao and Fluttermane super effectively. So in all honesty, maybe I should just do that, but I'm not going to change the team for now. So that's the Articuno. Hopefully we can sweep with it. Then we have Choice Banded Scizor. I've used Scizor in the past, but I've typically preferred bulkier sets. And this Scizor honestly helps me against Pokemon like Dragonite, because otherwise Scizor kind of struggles against Dragonite. Like Dragonite can kind of easily set up against Scizor. And so this one, I can just Terra and go for a Choice Banded Dual Wing Beat to do a ton of damage and break Dragonite's multi-scale, potentially knocking it out. And I just thought it's just a good Pokemon. So, you know, Scizor alone can sometimes scare away Pokemon like Fluttermane and Chien-Pao because they are weak to Bullet Punch. They actually both get knocked out by it. So Dual Wing Beat also helps us against Pokemon like Urshifu as well. So it's kind of something that people don't expect, and sometimes you can just catch them off guard. From there we have Grimmsnarl. This was originally a Alolan Ninetales, but I wanted first of all, I wanted something that could kind of support Articuno. So by getting up screens, Articuno's more easily able to set up and tank hits really well. I started with Ninetales, and it was just kind of awkward. I rarely ever brought it. So Grimmsnarl has priority with Reflect and Light Screen, which can really help. The big downside is that it doesn't have both Reflect and Light Screen in one move like Ninetales does. But I still think Grimmsnarl is a decent Pokemon. Something that we absolutely have to remember though, I have Parting Shot, and Parting Shot will not affect Dark type Pokemon, because Prankster moves that target the enemy Pokemon do no longer affect Dark types at all. So that's something to keep in mind. But we also have Spirit Break for a lot of damage. From there, we have Kingambit. I wanted another Pokemon that can be pretty tanky, help me against Pokemon like Fluttermane and Iron Bundle, some good special attackers. And even to some degree, Ursaluna, although Ursaluna is a rough one. But I thought Kingambit kind of complemented the team nicely. Then we have Annihilape, which is kind of like a counter lead. I found Annihilape to be really good because when I had Ninetales, people would kind of expect me to lead with Ninetales. And so they would bring like Pokemon like Ting Lu and stuff like that. And I just end up bringing Annihilape and I can taunt them and then just kind of set up Stealth Rock on my own and then get some damage with Rage Fist and Drain Punch. So it's a pretty good set. I like Annihilape. Finally, we have Snorlax. This is the Curselax build that I've used in the past. It's like another Pokemon that's really tanky, but can also complement Articuno, and also can be a good setup Pokemon if I don't bring Articuno, because if Snorlax is behind screens, it can tank hits from days, or 4 days, from basically anything. So there's the team right there. We're going to see if we can get some Galarian Articuno action going, and I really like everything I have on this team. They're all pretty unconventional, so I'm excited to show it off. So let's go to the games. And I forgot to mention that the team code is right there at the beginning of the video, so if you want to try this team out for yourself, of course, you can go ahead and do that. And my opponent's team is annoying, absolutely. They've got some great Pokemon. As far as what they might lead with, I feel like when people see Grimmsnarl, they kind of do assume that you're going to lead with it. Although Grimmsnarl actually looks okay here. I actually kind of like it. Corviknight is something I'm going to want to watch out for though, and actually I'm just now realizing that my team is actually kind of weak to Corviknight. It's actually really bad. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. I'm gonna bring this. I think I have to bring Annihilape as well because it can taunt Corviknight, and I just don't really have anything else to do about that, which is actually really rough. Oh, I think I do have knockoff here. I guess the question is, how does Articuno look? And if I'm gonna bring Articuno, I do think I'm gonna want to terrastalize it. So that's something I'm gonna need to keep in mind as well. I'm gonna bring it because I want to show it off, and it looks okay here, and I will just bring Annihilape. I'm just really afraid of that Corviknight. My team, I'm just now realizing, is just kind of very difficult to interact with Corviknight. So we will see what happens. By the way, I changed my trainer card. There was the EV outbreaks were happening this weekend, and I just thought that was a cute picture. So yeah, I'm gonna expect them to have Corviknight somewhere on their team, probably in the back. They lead with Rotom, which I don't mind so much. I kind of wonder if I just Spirit Break right away. I am max attack. I could set up a screen here, but I'm also not really afraid of what they can do. I'm just gonna Spirit Break. Yeah, I thought they might trick, honestly. So, and honestly, I was about to say as well, like, even if they trick, I kind of don't mind. Now I have a Choice Scarf. So yeah, I mean, getting up screens would be fine, but since I don't know exactly what they have in the back, I honestly am kind of okay with this. So I'm gonna Spirit Break. Gonna go ahead and Spirit Break again here. They might Volt Switch. The beauty of this though, and they just Will-O-Wisp and they miss, which is great. The beauty of this though is that we are lowering their special attack. So if they're ever gonna go for a special attacking move like, Hydro Pump or Volt Switch or something, we take that really, really well. So now they're just gonna Volt Switch and it does very little damage. And we get to Spirit Break whatever they go into, which very well could be that Corviknight. If they go Corviknight, I have to go right into Annihilape. And even then, I'm not super happy because they're going to get to set up either a Bulk Up or an Iron Defense. They do go into Corviknight, which is, again, pretty much what I was expecting. So I guess the upside to this, I mean, once I taunt it, that actually does okay damage. I'm a little surprised by that because they do resist it. So again, if they want to go Iron Defense or Bulk Up here, they get one for free. And since my team is mostly physical attackers, that is not great for me. They did keep their Rotom alive as well, which is important to keep in mind. And their Rotom's faster than most of my team. So they get off an Iron Defense. Something about these Pokemon though, well, we'll see, because let's go ahead and taunt first. We want to do that right away. But something I was going to say is, like, if Corviknight doesn't have, like, if they only have Body Press and they don't have something else to, like, complement it, they can't really touch me. I guess if they have Dual Wing Beat, which is kind of rare, that is something to be scared of on my part. But it won't do that much damage. Yeah, they were just going Iron Defense. I'm going to go ahead and Stealth Rock now and just kind of see what they do. They cannot Roost, they cannot Iron Defense, they cannot Body Press, so 3 of their 4 likely moves are just completely useless right now. So let's see what they do have. They have Brave Bird. Wow, okay. That does massive damage. Okay. That is a problem. That's a huge problem. But I think I have to just let this die. It's actually really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna go Drain Punch. It's not gonna do that much damage. Rage Fist would have done more, but this will give me a little bit of recovery, which means they'll take a little bit more damage from the, what am I trying to say? From the Brave Bird here. And then if they shake off the taunt, that's actually gonna be really bad for me. Yeah, they do. Okay, we have to go into Articuno now. We're gonna have to go Freezing Glare and hope for a freeze. The thing is, yeah, I get off a Calm Mind. If I'm faster, okay, I think that's pretty huge, the fact that I'm faster. But this could go really badly if because they could just get up to +3. Now they can go for Roost, which is really bad. I guess I should also pay attention to my PP, my power points, because, okay, they do not have, what am I trying to say? Pressure as their ability, which can be very important when I'm gonna start using Recover. So I'm just gonna get a little greedy here and just kind of start setting up. There's a chance where if we can possibly get to like +6 with Calm Mind, there's a chance we can just knock them out. And at that point, like, we get our Key Berry here, so we're at +1 defense and +2 special defense, as well as +2 special attack. So I think I'm in a really good position here because Body Press cannot touch me. I mean, you know, Body Press, I 4 times resist, so I think even if they're at +6 defense, I feel like Body Press is still going to be okay here. I should start going on the offensive soon, though. Yeah, and I can actually foresee a world where if they go into Rotom, I might be forced to Terra... Well, no, actually, no. Because I'm at, like, +3 special defense, so, like, I can take a hit from Rotom. And we got up Stealth Rock, so that'll hurt the Rotom as well. All right, now I'm just going to reveal Recover, and then right after that, I'm going to start clicking Freezing Glare. And I don't think they have a great switch into it. And at this point, once again, I'm at +1 defense, I'm at +3 special defense, so almost no matter what they go into, I should be able to live any hit from it. So we are getting to show off Articuno's prowess, and it looks awesome. You know, Articuno has never, in all honesty, been one of my favorite Pokemon, but this Galarian Articuno looks great. And, you know, I do want to point out this is the shiny one that I got from an event in Sword and Shield. So this is shiny, which the cool thing about the Galarian birds is their shiny versions look like, look a little similar to their original counterparts. Whereas the original versions of these, of the Galarian birds, have different colorations, which are also really cool. They go into Roaring Moon. Ooh, that's a great play on their part. Okay. They get the Stealth Rock. They do get the Booster Energy. I feel like they're just gonna go for a Dark type move here, which we should survive. Oh, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. I missed what they got the boost on. But I think I have to go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna predict. I could predict them to go like Terra Flying and go for Freezing Glare, but I kind of don't think I should mess around here. There's no way they're gonna go for Earthquake here. However, if we don't knock them out here, Earthquake will knock us out, and we will probably lose this battle. So we're at +3 special attack. They're thinking. They are terastallizing. If they had gone Terra Flying, if I had predicted this and gone for Freezing Glare, I feel like there's a much higher chance we knock them out. But I don't think I can live an Earthquake from Roaring Moon. So unless they predict this and they go Earthquake, which would be absolutely wild. But I think it's just most likely they go for Acrobatics here, which we will absolutely survive. But like I said, they're faster than us, and they're just going to click Earthquake the following turn. And what do we do at that point? You know, I don't think we can. Yeah, they click Acrobatics, which we will survive. We're going to see how much Air Slash does. Please kill it. Oh, so close. Oh, man. Okay. That is rough. Oh, God. And now here's the big problem now, is if we switch into Grimmsnarl, we might be able to live a hit, although I don't think we're going to be able to Oh, this is awful. Yeah, we had to, well, I think we had to Terrasilize, although at the same time, I kind of feel like if we didn't Terrasilize, oh, this is so bad. We go into Grimmsnarl, we are Choice Scarfed, importantly, which means we can only use one move here. If we stay in, we're dead to an Earthquake. I guess we could stay in and see if they have it, but they have it. I think we're gonna lose. We might be overthinking it. It'll be funny if we lose. Oh, are you serious? I mean, I don't love this though. Did they predict this switch? Oh my god, this is so bad. I don't have Taunt either. I'm gonna have to go Reflect and then switch. This is so bad. Because now... They must have predicted this. Because now I'm weak to, my Articuno is weak to Body Press. So I do take Brave Bird, but now once they start setting up enough Iron Defenses, yeah, I think that's going to be game. This is so rough. We have the Reflect up. We get to go back into Articuno now. I don't think it's... Because now our stats are reset. Oh, this is a rough way to lose. I think we're losing this one, though. I don't think there's any chance we win. And the battle has gone on long enough at this point. It's actually gone on really long. That, unfortunately, I do think I'm just going to run here. Just to save some time in the video. Huh. I mean... We can try it. I'm going to Freezing Glare, see if we freeze them. That might give us a little bit of a chance, but I wonder, maybe their Roaring Moon does not have... I got a crit. Maybe their Roaring Moon does not have Earthquake. Maybe at this point, my only hope, I think, is I'm just going to spam Freezing Glare to see if I freeze them. Either I freeze them or they kill me with Body Press, whichever comes first. This was a really rough battle. It was going so well, but yeah, I should have planned ahead. I did a test battle before this, and the opponent also had a Roaring Moon. I got completely destroyed. Okay, we take that somewhat well. I'm gonna recover. Oh, this feels so bad, because I hate stalling. Like, it's just so boring to just be, you know... Like, I kind of feel like we're gonna lose this, so it feels rough to just be, like... in a position where we're just kind of like, you know, not working towards ending the game. And there's the Reflect gone. So if I do not freeze them here, Articuno's dead. And if Articuno dies, I lose. So really, really rough start here. This is what, my 4th Freezing Glare or 3rd? 20% chance to freeze. It does not happen. Oh, they roost. They give me another chance to freeze them. Freezing is super erratic as well. Like sometimes, I feel like with freezing, sometimes you defrost right away, like the first turn, and sometimes you take like 20 turns to defrost. All right, well, we didn't get the luck. We tried. We did what we could. We played to our outs. I think Grimmsnarl was okay there, but I don't know. I guess the question is, would Ninetales have been any better? You know? And I don't think it would have. Maybe this strategy is just not great. And that's the thing, like, because I've also been testing other teams with the other Galarian birds, the Galarian birds, because they're just awesome, right? They're cool Pokemon. I've been testing a lot of teams with them, and it's really unfortunate. It's really sad, but it feels like they all just got kind of screwed with this generation. Like, they were all pretty decent in the previous generation. And this generation, like, it's tough. It's tough out there for the Galarian birds because they are all weak to the most... Oops, I do want to keep battling. They're all weak to the most powerful Pokemon in the meta. You know, they all get destroyed by Fairy-type moves from Fluttermane. They all get destroyed by Ice-type moves from Jinpao. And Iron Bundle and stuff. It's just rough out there for these guys, which is real. All right, so yeah, anyways, let's try this out. Do I lead Annihilape here? I actually like Annihilape, and then Articuno. Kingambit, Scizor. I actually don't know. I don't love my matchup against Urshifu. I'm going to bring it like that and see what happens here. They lead Flutter Mane, and I led with Annihilape, so I'm getting destroyed here. They go Booster Energy, okay. Speed. Oh, I just switch into Snorlax, yeah. Obviously, my Annihilape is weak to both of their stab moves, so this is fine here, though. They go Sub. I kind of thought they would have something. I kind of thought about going Rage Fist right there, but this is fine. I'm just going to click Crunch. This should break their Sub. They're probably going to set up Calm Mind. They have Thunder Wave. Okay, I don't care that much about that. Unless I get fully paralyzed. We break that. Yeah, and now I'm going to set up a curse. I'm just going to be mad and at any point that I get fully paralyzed. Wow, they're Draining Kissing. Draining Kissing, that's a weird word. They're going for Draining Kiss. We get off a curse. All right. One concern is if they have Dark type Urshifu, because they always get a critical hit. But we're going to go for another curse, get a little greedy here. Now that we kind of know what their Flutter Mane can do, I'm not that afraid of it. Like, it will be a slow and grueling process, like breaking its sub, but if they do that, they are Water Urshifu. We are fully paralyzed. Ugh. But I'm going to go ahead and Terrasilize and Body Slam now. I think we just do this. If we get fully paralyzed, GG, bro. You know? You know how that goes. Yeah, we resist this. We take very little damage from it. We are also at +1 defense, so we should be able to take a close combat pretty well also. I was going to say, oh, they get a critical hit, but they always get a critical hit. Body Slam. Hopefully this does a lot of damage. Nice. I will take that. That's great. And they have not gotten our berry yet, so let's go ahead and curse now. They get fully paralyzed, so take that. And we get off a curse. That is great. I'm not going to get super greedy, though. I think I'm just going to start going, like, attacking now. Especially because we have the chance to get fully paralyzed, so we just want to... Oh, they have leftovers. That's annoying. I guess they're probably bulky. Oh, wait. What? I've never seen that. That's weird. I've never seen that item. But I'm assuming it only triggers once, so... Yeah, this is actually going to be a little annoying. Excuse me. If we weren't paralyzed, this would be so much smoother. But we've paralyzed them, which I'm happy about. Oh, that does a lot of damage. I'll take it. Yeah, we should be super tanky here. We take this, and not super well, but if we hit them here, then we kill them. Nice, okay. Thing is, now they can go into Flutter Mane. Huh. See what they go into. If they go into Flutter Mane, I don't really care. I don't think they have that much that can hit me. Although, they might be able to go for Shadow Ball now. So I'm going to recycle. We might not survive a Shadow Ball. If they have Shadow Ball, though... Oh, they have Hex. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, because they couldn't go for that, obviously, when we were a normal type. So now I am just going to go into Scizor and just click Bullet Punch. They haven't terastallized, though, so I think there's a chance. You know what? I think I'm actually going to Wing Beat here. Because if they're like Terra Fire... Oh, okay. Well, this also works. Okay, let's see who this is. Ah, it's Heatran. Alright, never mind. This might still do okay damage, or we just don't hit. That also is an option. Go Annihilape here. If they hit me with a move, I'll just click Drain. I think I just spam Drain Punch now. I don't know. Flamethrower. Okay, we take that decently. I'm gonna Rage Fist. It's probably stupid, because I don't think they're gonna Okay. They deserve this, by the way, everyone. They deserve this, because they're playing Flutter Mane. I know I play Flutter Mane. They should die here. Well, they could be bulky. Yes! We love it! Critical hit! I don't even care. After all the hacks I've been getting, I don't even think I care about that, everyone. Friends. Okay, so now we have to survive here. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna click Drain Punch. They're gonna Terra. Maybe I should have clicked Rage Fist then. If they're Terra Fire, they actually kill me with a what was it? Lava Plume? I forgot what move. They're Terra Grass. We should be faster, but if they're faster, that means they're Scarfed. Okay, we are faster. There's the Drain Punch, which means we should live a hit here. Oh, and importantly now, no burn. I would have cried if there was a burn. Importantly now, they are no longer weak, or they no longer 4 times resist Bullet Punch. So as long as we can get them pretty low here, Scizor can finish the job. So we actually got a win with this. Oh, or we just get the knockout right away. All right. Well, there's our saving grace here. Yeah. So there's a win, even though we didn't use Articuno. It could just be that Articuno's not great, but I love me some Articuno. One thing I saw here, one absolute thing that needs to be helped on this team is I need more special attackers to balance things out. Honestly, you know, when I started building the team, I built the team, I had Ninetales on the team with the screens. I rarely ever brought Ninetales, and this team still felt okay, like I was still doing decently with it in testing on ladder. And then I switched it for Grimmsnarl because I thought Grimmsnarl might kind of help there. And honestly, this always happens. I love Grimmsnarl as a Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. Every time I try to use it in singles, it feels awful. It's one of those Pokemon that I just can't get. Like, I know it's a fine Pokemon because I've seen people use it with success before, but for some reason when I play it, I just can't get it. Like, I feel like I play it wrong, or I put it on teams where it's not really necessary, even though it feels like it is. I have no idea, but yeah, it's rough. This video was rough, so I really apologize if this was not the best video. I hope we still got some decent content going. There's the team code if you want to try it. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is the worst team I've ever made. We go on, right? I'm still having fun with this format. Let's talk about the state of the format really briefly here, because that's something else that I've been wanting to talk about that I've had on my mind. I wanted to think, is this a good format right now? And by format, I mean like metagame, and by metagame, I mean like, you know, the Battle Stadium singles meta, which is kind of like the state of the Battle Stadium singles ladder, I guess you could say. It's tough out there. Like, it feels hard to really pinpoint exactly, like, you kind of, like, you can't really build your team to be everything. And so a lot of the time it's going to happen where you build your team, you have specific threats in mind, like the big threats in the meta, and then you go to some battles and you get destroyed by like a double team minimize Driftblim or whatever, you know. So you can't account for everything, and even when you do account for everything, you run into like a Rocky Helmet Chien Pao who survives your hit and one-hit KOs you, right? So it's like, I don't know, this is an interesting meta. Like, I think a lot of people complained about Dynamax, and Dynamax was rough, but also at the same time, it felt like, I don't know, to me personally, Dynamax felt better than this meta. I don't know. I don't hate this meta at all. I'm still playing it or maybe not every day, but I'm still playing it a lot. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still making teams, and that's the most fun I'm having, as you can probably tell, is in building teams. Trying out new Pokemon, kind of like solving that puzzle is really fun to me. So, you know, that's what I'm going to keep doing, even if the meta feels rough, even if, you know, Chien Pao and Fluttermane and Urshifu and Dragonite and Goldango are all Pokemon that are extremely strong on their own while also being super versatile threats. Like, that's just a really rough combination to play against. Like, not only are they strong Pokemon capable of like killing your Pokemon easily, they also, you know, can go bulky and then they survive a hit that you're not expecting. They could go like setup. They can, I mean, each of them can do so many different things. That's why they're the best Pokemon, right? That makes sense. But anyways, I'm gonna try not to complain too much anymore. I mean, at least in this video. In future videos, please expect more complaining. But that, I cannot in good faith say that was a fun bout of games. However, I always enjoy making teams and making content. I always appreciate when people watch my videos. So I really do thank you for that. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this video. I do apologize once again for it being, you know, one of the worst videos in terms of battles that I've put out, but I hope that the content was still decent enough, and I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, even just for being here, I thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. I do hope to have a video out on Thanksgiving as well. So actually, I'm posting a little more frequently than I normally do, which is great. Yeah, so please go ahead and check that out when it comes out on Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great rest of your week and a great Thanksgiving if you do celebrate it. And if you don't celebrate it, that is fine. I understand. Some people have, you know, reasons. Maybe they're not in the United States. Maybe they don't really have family who they're close to, or whatever the case. And so for everyone out there, I really hope you have a great rest of your week, rest of your month. We are approaching the end of the year, which is really crazy and really sad, but also exciting in some ways. So let me know in the comments, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? What are your plans for the rest of the year? So have a great one, and I'll talk to you later.